Bluey has a secret. And no, it's not that she once ate Bandit snacks and blamed Bingo. We're talking about Bluey's older brother, the mysterious sibling that hides better than your TV remote when you need it. Some fans say he vanished, others joke he's grounded. But what's the real story? You are about to find out. Strap on your space helmets, because bedtime isn't your average brush your teeth and go to sleep kind of story. Nope, this episode blasts straight into Bingo's dream, and it's hiding family secrets bigger than muffin sugar high after a cupcake marathon. In the dream, Bingo imagines Earth as a giant egg, because apparently being born is way more fun when it's cosmic breakfast time. She hatches right out of the planet, which makes perfect sense if you realize she's the third child in Bandit and Chili's family. Earth is the third planet from the sun. Simple math, right? Well, hang on, it gets weirder. Next stop, Venus. It's cracked wide open too, just like someone else burst out of there. That someone? Bluey. Cute, right? But then Bingo floats toward Mercury, the very first planet, and it's completely untouched. No cracks, no siblings, just a lonely little space rock twirling by the sun like, hey guys, did I miss the party? The symbolism here is louder than Bandit trying not to step on a Lego in the middle of the night. Bingo is number 3, Bluey is number 2, but Mercury being whole hints at a heartbreaking truth. There may have been a first child who never made it into the world. That's heavy stuff for a kid's show, but Bluey is famous for sneaking profound life lessons between belly laughs, puddle jumping, and fart jokes. And it's not just fan theory. The creators have subtly confirmed these hidden family layers. The cosmic clues in Bingo's dream aren't just clever visuals. They're a symbolic peek into the Healer family's real-life struggles and the love that flows through every episode. So, is Mercury Pup a lost sibling, a memory, or just a metaphor? Maybe a little bit of all three. Either way, the message is clear. Life is messy, emotional, and sometimes heartbreaking, but it's also full of love, laughter, and muddy puddles. Stick around, the cosmic clues aren't done yet. The universe of Bluey is bigger, goofier, and deeper than you ever imagined, and we're just getting started. All right, grab your tissues, and maybe a party hat, because this part of Bluey is sad, heart-melting, and also a little mind-blowing. Joe Brumm, the genius creator behind the show, confirmed something huge. Chili, Bluey's mom, really did lose a child. Yep, straight from the creator himself, as revealed by Australian journalist Isabel Oddberg in her book Hard to Bear. Heavy stuff, right? Like muffin after eating 10 cupcakes? Heavy. Now here's where it gets a little cosmic. And a little goofy. Originally, Brumm had planned for the Healer family to revolve around a little boy puppy. That was the very first concept, before Bluey became the bouncy blue bundle of chaos we all know and love. So why drop the idea? Brumm cleverly blended that original concept into the emotional DNA of the show, creating what fans now call a Healer pup that never got to be born. Mercury puppy alert. That's the missing sibling subtly hinted at in Bingo's dream about planets and cosmic births. So yes, it's heartbreak served alongside a cartoon chew toy, but it also explains why Bandit and Chili are such loving helicopter-level parents. Experiencing a loss like that changes everything. You hold your kids tighter than Socks holds onto a bone during snack time. Every puddle jump, every bedtime story, every tiny hug has that extra layer of love and protection baked in. And come on, admit it, wouldn't you love to meet Bluey's mysterious big brother? Don't you wonder what he will be like? Maybe he could be a sports nut, or just maybe a snack hoarder. The kind of pup who steals your spot on the couch and insists on chewing every shoe? If you're ready to welcome Mercury Pup into the Healer family lore, drop a comment with number yes. Because this little revelation adds so much depth to the show, proving that Bluey isn't just about giggles, muddy paw prints, or fart jokes. It's about real-life emotions, loss, love, and the small, messy moments that make family life unforgettable. If Bluey had a big brother, what do you think he would be like? A snack hoarder, a mischief maker, or the kind of pup who steals your spot on the couch? Comment below. Alright, get ready to laugh, cry, and maybe hug your stuffed animals a little tighter, because Belle Crib sneaks in some of the Heeler family's heaviest secrets, disguised as cute puppy chaos. In one scene, Chili is crying in front of a crib. Bluey, naturally curious, asks what's wrong. Chili explains that no other pup will ever sleep in that crib again. Cue tiny cartoon violin. Suddenly, we realize this crib is a symbol of a heartbreaking decision. The Heelers had been deciding whether to try for another baby, but ultimately stuck with just Bluey and Bingo. Then, in the episode Perfect, we get a flashback of Bandit chatting with a friend, subtle hints about a surgery to prevent more kids. Chili had been pregnant 3 times, one ending in heartbreak. So this crib isn't just furniture, it's a monument to loss, love, and maybe Bandit's questionable taste in crib color. Things get even spicier. Chili's sister, Aunt Brandy, had always dreamed of being a mom, but couldn't. Her absence from family visits wasn't laziness, it was emotional self-protection. By the latest season, Brandy is finally pregnant, which brings hope and answers. Could health issues run in the family? Was the first baby's loss tied to genetics? Possibly, but it also highlights how miraculous Bluey and Bingo's births really were. In Relax from Season 3, we see Chili reading a book called How to Be Happy on a Beach Vacation. A little odd, right? She's surrounded by Bandit and her adorable daughters, yet the book suggests lingering trauma. Episodes like Bad Mood show the family doing their own form of therapy, a mix of play and emotional honesty. So yes, there's sadness, a crib that will never cradle a firstborn, and tears for a lost pup, but also laughter, love, and resilience. Thanks to Bandit and the girls, the Heeler family reminds us that even after heartbreak, life can still be full of joy, mud puddles, and rainbow-filled skies. And hey, stick around, we've got 2 more videos ready to keep the Heeler secrets coming. Hold on to your squeaky toys, folks, because Bluey just went full emotional ninja on us. In the episode where the girls perform a tiny play for Chili on Mother's Day, what starts as adorable chaos quickly turns into a heart-tugging revelation. Picture this. A balloon pops right on the youngest Heeler's belly, and Bandit instinctively places his hand over Chili's. Viewers slowly start to realize, this wasn't just a funny gag. Nope, it's a subtle nod to a miscarriage. Cue the tiny violin, and maybe a cartoon tear or two. By the middle of Season 2, fans were piecing this together like detectives armed with crayon maps and magnifying glasses. Then, in Season 3, the creators made it crystal clear in the episode Rainbow. Toward the end, Chili and Bluey share a quiet, reflective moment under a gorgeous rainbow. This scene references the term rainbow baby, a child born after a couple has experienced loss. Bluey is that rainbow baby, which means her little brother never made it to playtime. Sad, right? But also beautiful, because the series honors real-life challenges in a way that's gentle, yet powerful. Here's a bonus geeky fact. In reality, blue Heelers and red Heelers sometimes have difficulty breeding. The creators cleverly wove this real-world truth into the Heeler family story. That means this storyline isn't just sad for dramatic effect. It resonates for anyone who's experienced loss, while still keeping the show whimsical, colorful, and goofy. And Bluey's unborn brother isn't the only secret hidden in the series. There are more subtle clues, cosmic dreams, and tender moments sprinkled throughout, from puddle-jumping mishaps to family therapy exercises. Each one hints at the deeper emotional layers behind the laughter, showing that even in a show full of giggles, fart jokes, and muddy chaos, there's heart, love, and resilience woven into every episode. So buckle up, Bluey fans. We're about to uncover all the hidden family stories, and trust me, it's going to be a wild, emotional, and hilarious ride, complete with puddles, hugs, and maybe the occasional flying squeaky toy. Alright, strap in. We're about to make you laugh, cry, and maybe question if a children's cartoon just hijacked your emotions. Ever heard of a rainbow baby? It's a child born after a heartbreaking loss, and fans of Bluey realized both Bluey and Bingo fit that description. Yep, Mrs. Healer weathered a storm before her pups arrived, which makes this show deeper than Bandit's midnight snack stash. And that's saying something. The clearest clue comes from the episode Rain. Picture this. Bluey tears through the house during a thunderstorm, dragging in mud like she's auditioning for Paw Patrol. Extreme Sports Edition, while Chili frantically tries to keep the floors spotless. Genius alert. The cleaning symbolizes Chili subconsciously trying to avoid another pregnancy after losing her first pup. She's literally shutting the door on chaos, until she realizes maybe a little chaos isn't so bad after all. Cue Bandit, probably slipping on a rogue puddle while performing an emotional mime of parenting. The goofiest dad award goes to him 100%. By the end, Chili throws in the towel and runs outside, and Puddle jumps with Bluey. Pure joy, pure love. Then bam! 2 rainbows appear in the sky. Translation: Bluey and Bingo are rainbow babies, born after a loss. Sad? Absolutely. Beautiful? Without a doubt. Goofy? Only if you imagine Bandit face-planting in mud while the emotional symbolism plays out, which, let's be honest, is hilarious. This is what makes Bluey one of the most meaningful cartoons ever. Between fart jokes, freeze dance games, and puddle chaos, the creators sneak in profound real-life lessons about loss, resilience, and the messy, unpredictable joys of family life. It's subtle, it's heart-wrenching, and it's brilliant. The kind of storytelling that sneaks up on you while you're laughing at a tiny puppy dragging mud across a living room. So, next time you watch Bluey, don't just enjoy the laughs, pay attention to the heart underneath. The Healer family reminds us that even after heartbreak, life can still be full of love, laughter, and the occasional muddy disaster. Subscribe to the channel, or Bandit will sneak into your living room and hide all your socks. Alright, grab your detective hats and a box of tissues, because Baby Race is a sneaky emotional genius wrapped in puppy chaos. In this episode, we see Chili hanging out with a mother's group, surrounded by newborn pups. Among them are little versions of Bluey's friends, Coco, Snickers, and Judo, basically the cutest tiny chaos squad ever assembled. But here's the secret Easter egg hiding in plain sight. Chili's belly is slightly rounded in these scenes. Combine that with her wedding day fur, and what do we have? A clue that these moments happen close together in time. Translation: Chili got pregnant right after the wedding. Exciting? Yes. Heartbreaking? Also yes, because this wasn't Bluey. It was the first baby she tragically lost. Cue the cartoon-sized violin. It's wild how the show sneaks this in. A little belly here, a fleeting glance there, like the creators are whispering to older viewers. Hey, life isn't always sunshine and puddle jumping fun. And yet, in typical Bluey fashion, it's wrapped in humor and everyday chaos. You can almost hear Bandit trying to balance a coffee, a diaper, and a grumpy toddler all at once, while secretly hiding the emotional weight of their loss. So yes, Baby Race is adorable, it's funny, and it makes you go "aw" 1 second, and "oh wow" the next. It's these subtle details, a belly, a glance, a tiny storyline, that make Bluey so brilliant. And it proves that behind every playful bark and muddy paw, there's a story worth uncovering. Who knew Bluey could sneak in emotional counseling between fart jokes and freeze dance games? Episode 24 of Season 2 proves the Healer family is basically running a free therapy clinic in their living room. No copay, no awkward waiting room magazines, just pure puppy chaos and heart. It all kicks off when Bingo feels down because Chili accidentally says something upsetting. So what does our tiny furry drama queen do? She whips out her grumpy hat. Honestly, I need one of those for Monday mornings. Nothing says, "don't talk to me," like accessorizing your bad mood. Bandit, being the world's most overqualified dad/comedian/life coach, immediately notices. Instead of a boring lecture, he stomps, growls, and flails around, acting out Bingo's negative energy, probably scaring the neighbors into thinking the Healers are hosting a wild hippo in their lounge room. It's hilarious, and surprisingly deep. Here's the twist. This isn't just dad-level goofiness. It's a textbook family therapy exercise. Letting negative energy out through play teaches kids and adults how to process feelings safely. But why would this cheerful, cartoonish family even know about therapy? Because Bandit and Chili have been through something heavy, losing a child. That kind of sadness doesn't just disappear, it shapes the way you love, comfort, and yes, even stomp around in imaginary grumpy hats. So yes, we laughed at Bandit's Oscar-worthy grumpy performance, the flying paws, and the muddy stomp parade. But deep down, our hearts ached too. Behind every giggle, every over-the-top dad move, there's a subtle nod to the real pain this family endured. Bluey isn't just adorable chaos, it's a masterclass in balancing humor and heartbreak, showing that even in a house full of muddy paw prints and giggles, love, resilience, and emotional honesty are always front and center. Thanks for diving into Bluey's secrets with us. Check out our next video for more wild, funny, and heart-tugging stories. And, oh, that's it. See you there.